This is the Redline Racing League, Mondays, Division 2, Round 1. 30-minute race, and 2 tire compounds must be used. Here is the starting grid. On pole, Boxing Ben driving the BMW M6 from the UK. In P2, LJS in the Audi R8, also from the UK. Starting in third position in the BMW Z4 Stealth Hypes of the UK. Fourth position from South Africa in the Dodge Viper, it's Scorp. Starting fifth in a Porsche 911 from the UK, it's Pedro. In sixth position in a Nissan GTR from the UK, Muff Munch. In seventh position from the UK in the BMW Z4, it's Zigzag. Eighth position from Ireland in the BMW M6, we have End. In ninth position, it's Stoke driving the Lexus RCF of the UK. Running out the top 10 starting positions from Portugal, Memorexis in the Peugeot RCZ. In 11th position, in a BMW M6 from the UK, it's Salve. 12th position sees Mark BR in a Porsche 911. He's from the UK. Starting 13th in an Aston Martin Vantage from the UK, it's Dylan. 14th position in a Mercedes AMG from the UK, it's Jet Black Lee. And rounding out your field in the Porsche 911 from the UK, Jax Racing. Alright, cycling through, here we are. Turn 1, lap 1. Relatively clean start, not too much argy-bargy. Especially at a track here like Dragon Trail Seaside. In reverse, here we go, Chicane of Death for the first time. Riding on board with Pedro in P5. Oh, he gets squeezed. Riding on board with the Viper, so the South African unfortunately went a little bit wide, hit the wall. Pedro was coming up very quickly, and at that point, really, there's nowhere to go. You're essentially turning into a blind right-hander, so unfortunately nowhere to go, and there's a lot of argy-bargy going on here on lap 1. Riding on board with Dylan, P12. From that point of view, once again, not much space after that blind left-hand turn. Alright, here we are at the end of lap 1. Stealth leading the way from Boxing Ben. P3 is Salve with Stoke in 4th. Running on board with Stoke. A really, really good battle. Nice and clean. Side-by-side action. And already here on lap 2, Salve has advanced from 11th place on the grid up to 3rd. Unbelievable. Well done, mate. Right, here we are on lap 2. Mark BR in P5 at a Zigzag, Memorex, End, Jax Racing, Muff Munch, Pedro, LJS, Dylan, and Scorp rounds out the 15-car field. As I said at the start of the broadcast, you are watching the Redline Racing League Division 2. This is from round 1. This is actually race 2. Race 1 being at Dragon Trail Gardens. Reverse grid to create this field for the Dragon Trail Seaside event. Moving on to lap 3, riding on board with Jet Black Lee. Who's going to lift? Can't really go too wide through the entrance of the Chicane of Death. They're still side by side. What an exciting close battle that was. From another angle. Mercedes AMG versus a BMW Z4. That is certainly one of the more difficult turns here in Gran Turismo Sport. Tough to hit that apex right. Alright, here on lap 5. Oh! In the lead, Stealth Hypes, unfortunately, hits the entrance to the chicane of death, and we're right on board with Jet Black Lee. Stealth Hypes lost all that momentum, and Jet Black Lee is going to go ahead and take the lead, which is super impressive. We're here on lap 5. Jet Black Lee started back in 14th position, 14th to 1st. Unbelievable. Alright, riding on board with the Portuguese driver, Memorex. That was a nice entrance through the S's. Alright, here in lap 8, Jet Black Lee leading the way ahead of Memorex. There's Salvin P3 in the BMW M6. Jax Racing, who actually started last, back in 15th position, is up to 4th spot in the Porsche 911. Really good battle for P5, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, 11th. As it appears that our pole sitter Boxing Ben serving a penalty. One of the rules here in the Redline Racing League is if you get a penalty, you actually have to serve it on the same lap that you got it. Oh, very unfortunate. The more difficult cars to drive around here at Dragon Trail Seaside, the Audi R8, getting a bit squirrely, getting a bit loose, hitting the wall, unfortunately, for LJS. Moving on, end of lap 9, your leader coming into the pits. However, the Peugeot RCZ of Memorex actually going to stay out to go ahead and lead that lap. Really good battle for P2 between Jax Racing and Salve heading towards turn 1. Jax Racing gets the position. Notice on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, we are approaching the 16-minute mark, which means that this race is already more than half over. Also, while looking at the bottom left-hand side of the screen, keep an eye on the tire compound. Some of these drivers are started on the racing super soft compound, while the others started on the soft compound, which means you must use both compounds. The super soft generally is quite a bit faster. It can be even up to half a second, even more than that. However, the super soft tires tend to wear faster than the softs. So we have a bunch of drivers in the pits now. Salve, Stoke, Jax Racing. As it appears that most of these drivers will be doing the one stop. On board with Stealth Hypes. Behind is Stokes. Mark VR into the pits. Switching from the soft compound. Pedro switching from the super softs. Alright, fill her up, boys. Riding on board at turn 1 here in lap 11 with Mark VR. This beautiful Gran Turismo Sport in-car cockpit view of the Porsche 911. Nice clean entrance to the chicane of death. Nice clean exit. Coming up fast on zigzag. Actually appears to pull over to give the position to Mark BR. Mark BR sitting now in the top 10. Alright, moving forward. Here we are, lap 16. Your leader, Jet Black Lee, started 14th position. Leading the way, had a Memorex in P2. Memorex started back in 10th position, up into the podiums. In third spot, Jax Racing, who started 15th, sitting in third. With a little under 4 minutes to go, Salve in P4, started 11th, doing a nice job in the BMW M6. As Stoke actually takes the position from Dylan for a top 5 position. 7th spot, BMW M6 event in that row livery. Certainly within a second of a top 5. As that beautiful pink and white Lexus RCF has just a small margin ahead of Dylan. Checking out the Porsche 911 of Pedro in 8th position. The real small margin back to Mark BR in another Porsche. 10th spot sees Boxing Ben. Running perhaps maybe a little bit low on fuel though. As the BMW M6 struggles with fuel consumption. 11th spot, Stealth Hypes. So in this race we had BMW M6s and we also had BMW Z4s. And from the start of the grid we had 15 cars. It appears we have had 2 DNFs unfortunately. Less than 2 minutes to go. Consider a lap around here at Dragon Trail Seaside. It's about 1:40. With just over a minute left to go, these drivers will perhaps only have 1 lap to go. So it'll be an 18-lap race. So we check out this epic battle between Stoke, who unfortunately goes wide. On board with Dylan. Yeah, Stoke unfortunately goes a bit wide once you catch the grass. Just sucks you into the wall. So really an unfortunate situation there. As Dylan goes ahead and takes P5 in the Aston Martin Vantage. Alright, here we are, lap 18. We're about to hit the 30-minute timer. Which means this is the last lap. Just a few turns to go. I'd say there's probably about a 5-second gap between Jet Black Lee and Memorex. Alright, around the final turn for that Mercedes AMG. A drive through the field, and your winner is Jet Black Lee. Taking second position in the Peugeot RCZ, it's Memorex's. In the final step of the podium, Porsche 911 of Jax Racing. BMW M6 Salve will take 4th. Bit of a great drive in that BWT Lexus RCF. RRL Stoke in 5th place, right ahead of Dylan in 6th. And will take 7th, Pedro in 8th, Mark BR in 9th, Boxing Ben in P10, Stealthy in 11th, Muff Munch in 12th, Scorp in 13th. Thank you so much for watching. I invite you to like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.